Hello, welcome to Lieber Nature Images. I'm Bob Lieber, and this is my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Today, it's warm where I live, and probably warm where you live too, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. And so I want to think about some time of the year that's cool, and in this case, I want to think about fall. Here in the western United States, the mountains and the trees in the mountains, predominantly aspen trees, change colors in marvelous ways. And we're going to look a little bit at why that happens and how it happens, and contrast it with what happens in the eastern US. And then I have a video to share with some of my images that I've captured that I love to share with you, along with a little bit of music. So let's get right to it. Now, normally what I do is share a single image with you and talk a little bit about the thought and science that went into that image. But today we're going to look at two images. So let's get to that right now. So we're going to look at two images now. The first image was captured at Acadia National Park in Maine. And obviously I'm there in the autumn of the year. You can see that the leaves are just beginning to change. And what I hope you'll notice is that each tree is on its own color journey. There's some red, there's some orange, there's some brown, some trees are still green, but each tree is individual. Now compare that to this image. This is Kenosha Pass in central Colorado, also in the autumn of the year, and these trees are primarily aspens. And the aspen's kind of unique. Like most trees, it does produce seeds, and new trees grow from those. But in addition, it sends out suckers from its roots, which come up through the ground and form more trees. So actually, you get a grove of aspen that's one organism. And you can see that in that some of these aspen are gold and some are yellow and some are still green. And each one of those is an interconnected organism. And it's the reason that hillsides, mountainsides, any place there's aspen, looks so remarkable in the fall of the year. So I'm going to play a video now with some of the images I've captured over the years of the American and Canadian Rockies in the autumn. Please come back and revisit with me after the video. I'll give you a bit of trivia. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Breathtaking scenery. Truly beautiful. I promised you a bit of trivia, and here we go. I mentioned that aspen trees do produce seeds. They are called catkins, but they're not very hardy. They live at most 1 to 2 days, and so the root budding is the primary way that aspens reproduce. Makes for some unique fall foliage. Thanks very much for watching today. If you would like, leave a comment. I always am interested in your feedback. Doesn't have to be positive. So please subscribe. Or if you'd like to watch another episode of Liber Nature Images, click on that link right there. Thanks very much, and be of good cheer.